Hello everyone, good morning. How are you guys doing today? Can you guys please let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, and then we will start. Our NFP is releasing in 3 minutes. Okay. Thank you everyone. I woke up just like 10 minutes ago, so I got fresh and now I'm streaming. So I didn't got the time to analyze and see what's going on. Anyway, what I can see from the daily chart is that we are trading inside a CB, right? And there's nothing significant on 4-hour chart. So I drop down to the 1-hour chart on Dow. I'm talking about Dow, the folks who don't know. We trade Dow. And what I see is that we have buy side liquidity up here. These are clean highs, right? And below us we have a couple of trend line liquidity right here, and this is a gap basically right here. What gap? Regular trading hours gap. So market basically has liquidity in both sides. So what I'm gonna do today, I don't have an opinion like where it's gonna go. In other high impact news, I do share my opinion like, okay, it's gonna go there. I do see relative equal high lows. But today market has liquidity in both sides. Even on the buy side, you guys can see like multiple wicks right up here, which are relatively equal. Even this one. We also got liquidity towards sell side. So let's see where price delivers our NFP, and then we will start doing our stuff, looking for entries. One minute. Okay, we had relative equal highs on 1 minute chart here. So price went right exactly here. What is above relative equal highs? Retail stop, buy stop, right? So that's a strong level of liquidity, and as you guys can see, price went up. That's what gives you experience. Okay folks, look at the marketplace like this. Where is delivering first? Why is delivering there? What's the logic behind it? Why it's not going towards sell side liquidity? In sell side there's more trend line liquidity, right? As you guys can see, more retail stop, but price went here first because that's where the sellers are holding from here, right? They sold here because the double top, and market just cleared out the stop here. Now I want to see market going lower. If market really like hunting retail stop, then let's see if it comes down. We also got a couple of sell side liquidity right here, and this blue shaded box, I'm gonna delete it. It's just the daily fair value gap. If you go onto the daily chart, you'll see it. We'll talk about other charts. I'm just gonna wait 2 or 3 minutes and see how NFP delivers, and after that we'll go to ES and also NASDAQ. We have multiple news today, right? Like full of red folders today. Let's see what happens, folks. You know, you never know like what's gonna happen, how price will behave. Maybe we'll see like price is behaving very good, like we expect in a high probability day. So I'm not gonna do anything until we are getting inside 850. We also have a near macro 820 to 840, right? So if I do see a setup which I believe will deliver to a sell side, why? You guys are interested in logic? See the logic right down here. Relative equal lows, double bottom, trend line liquidity. So let's see from where price will reverse. If price is going up, then now we'll have to find the discount PDA from the higher time frame, right? Now that we know we identified sell side liquidity, we want to see from where price can potentially reverse. Not like exactly price will hit this level and reverse, but a potential target. And this can't be any better. Look at this. This is a breaker, right? On 50-minute chart. Higher high. And then new higher high. So our stop hunt happened here. Price generated a new higher high here. These down close candles alongside with these ones, they both are breakers. But why am I gonna mark this one? Price already delivered liquidity here, as you guys can see, but price didn't close a candle's body. So what I'm expecting to see, price coming back up, hitting this fair value gap, and if possible delivering liquidity inside this fair value gap. Okay, but I'm not expecting price coming all the way up, just like tapping inside here. That would be nice. That will give me a strong confirmation that it wanna go lower. Now we'll see. Price is yet to hit the fair value gap again from the 15-minute. So let's mark it 15-minute fair value gap. And this fair value gap is specifically SCB because it's a bearish fair value gap, right? So we call it sell side. What do we call it? What is the meaning of CB? Do you guys know that? Let me know in the chat if you guys know that. 30-second. Look at here. 30-second is like showing more and more liquidity, which is visible on sell side, right? What do you guys see here? The same price action repeated here, right? So I'm waiting to see this one repeating again. What was here? Trendline liquidity, right? Price came up, generated a high, new high, and what does it mean? Breaker. So before price moves towards sell side or buy side, we have price provides like 4 types of entry opportunity: turtle soup, inversion, order block, breaker. 4, okay, just right here. A lot of you won't see it, so I'm gonna just tell you. This is the turtle soup. This is the inversion. When price goes below here, you can execute. This is what I'm teaching in my 3-day bootcamp. Also this one, turtle soup. I'm not teaching about order block, which is like the last up close candle, and there's more to it. Also the breaker, and our breaker is here. So at the same time, at a single time, price provides 4 opportunity to enter here. Okay, so the same price action repeated here, and now it's repeating here again with this trend line liquidity. Okay, how do you know that price will behave in a good way? Look at the previous price action. How was it behaving here? Same, right? Isn't it the same price action? So if price did came back down and hit the discount, generated more lows, that means what? More retail stop, right? It's so easy to understand. Okay, if you put it this way, like think like where the retail stops are. Algorithm don't need to know that there's retail, so it's coded that way. It will come down here. Okay, and as you guys can see, price did generated a breaker, higher high, new higher high. I would have loved to see like price hit this 50-minute fair value gap and then coming down. That's when I would give you guys like a signal or something, like I see a short setup. But other than these down close candles and this one, I don't basically see anything. And price didn't hit the 50-minute fair value gap, which is here. Yeah, we call it sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Why? Because when price respects the bearish fair value gap, it delivers towards sell side, right? But when price fails to respect the bearish fair value gap, it becomes a inversion. So there's a motive behind this name: sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. When price breaks a bearish fair value gap, closes a candle's body above it, we can expect to see resistance turning into support, right? This morning should be low probability because of FOMC, right? Yeah, but we also got a couple of news. We'll see. I'm not like predicting anything low probability, so we'll see like what happens. We can also see like from the general knowledge, yes, it's a low probability day until FOMC. Like I'm not gonna do anything, but we'll see. You never know like what's gonna happen. So do you see that how clean this price action is? Like I can spot a breaker. Okay, if I take you guys on the 1 minute chart, look at here, the same price action, folks. The folks who tell me like I cannot trade on 1 minute, 1 minute is so choppy, I feel like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You can do the same thing that you are doing on hourly chart, on 50-minute chart, on 1 minute, even on 30-second. The same logic, right? Even 30-second is way more clear. Look at the breaker here. So price generated a fair value gap, right? Alongside with the breaker. The folks who were with me yesterday, I told you guys this is just high probability. The highest it goes, okay? High probability setup. So if it was a good day, I would short from here, put my stop loss above here, target like 2R. Now we'll see like where price delivers, okay? This is what happening. The same pattern, folks, repeats every single day. You are just impatient. That's why you don't see it. Anyway, let's talk about ES. Let's see what it's doing. Let's analyze our chart. Let's do it. So price did hit this volume imbalance from yesterday, right? I told you guys this is the level that our mentor gave, and someone commented in my stream yesterday like I'm copying ICT. What's wrong with that? He's my mentor. If he's giving me a logic, I should be caring about it. He has more experience than me, 30 fucking years of experience. And plus he's my mentor. I learned basically everything from him. So if he's giving me something like look at this level, shouldn't I look at this level? Is it wrong to look at this level, guys? I don't think so, right? But some people are be like, whoa, you are copying ICT. I'm trading on lower time frame, bro. ICT didn't give any like levels on lower time frame. Anyway, so we have our volume imbalance right here. Price closed the candles body above. Now this volume imbalance is no good anymore. A volume imbalance gets invalid when? Do you guys know that? A volume imbalance gets invalid when? Let me know in the chat, folks. A volume imbalance gets invalid when? Nati, you will soon, okay? Just spend a little bit time with me and you will progress, okay, Nati? Because all I'm doing here helping you guys, okay? I'm not gonna hide something that I see on chart, okay? I'm not gonna just randomly call it and leave you alone and not tell you what's the logic behind it. I'm sharing the exact fucking logic so that you understand better. I shared my notes like yesterday on Twitter, and here you guys can see when a volume imbalance get where is it? Oh, not this one. This is market maker sell model notes. So if you guys want to check it out, you guys can go on my Twitter and you will find these beautiful handwriting notes that I took years ago. I'm sharing it now. So look at here, look at this point. When does the volume imbalance get invalid? When price closes a candle's body inside volume imbalance. So what did price do here? Look at the daily chart now. Right? Look at here. Price closed the candle's body above here. So I want to see price going down from here. Price already showing strong sign of rejection. Okay. So what I believe where price will go. Do you guys see anything else here? We do have an implied fair value gap. Implied fair value gap is what I consider as a hidden fair value gap. So when you have a candle and the two candles right next to it and the wicks are crossing each other, that's the implied fair value gap. Okay, don't think like, okay, the name is so complex, I'm not gonna use it. The logic is very easy. Just call it fair value gap. It works the same way, but the logic is like you will measure the 0.5% of both wicks, and that's where is your fair value gap. So as you guys can see, this is a very small one. So let's see even if price is coming down here. This is the discount level. Okay, price is now trading in a premium zone. I want to see price coming down to this discount. Now let's go to the 4-hour chart and see if our logic is valid. We saw it in the daily chart. Now we'll build our logic on 4-hour. We are getting inside of our macro. Let's see what Dow is doing, right? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, Dow came back up, right? So that's why I didn't put any RR tool here, because I wanted to see price coming all the way up in the 15-minute fair value gap. Now price generated more fair value gap, did a stop hunt here, more trend line liquidity, so we are approaching towards 830. If price is not clearing these levels out, right, okay folks, right, like inside 850 to 910, we can expect to see price coming all the way down at 920 to 940 inside that macro. So let's see on the ES what's happening. We do have an order block on 4-hour chart. Okay, so now that I'm looking on 4-hour, it makes a little bit more sense, right? That price is gonna deliver to our buy side liquidity. And what's the logic? This order block right here. This order block. We also have a couple of order blocks down here. These are more like breakers, because we have a high, new higher high, right? So price did a stop hunt above these order blocks, so now it becomes a bearish breaker block. So we have our order block here, and let's look at this chart. Yep, the same thing, order blocks when we do have relative equal highs here. So we are not gonna use this volume imbalance anymore. Why? I told you guys the price already closed the candles body above. So I'm just gonna put it here, and we are not using it, okay? We are just putting it here to see like even price is respecting it or not. When price closes the candles body above, volume imbalance gets invalid. That's just a theory. You will see price are respecting it even after that, okay? But that's what our mentor told us, right? That's something like came from an experienced person. So we'll consider what he said. Anyway, we have relative equal highs here, right? Let's drop down to 15-minute. Did I miss anything on hourly? We also do have relative equal lows. So this is something what I consider as low probability, folks, okay? Like prices, liquidity in both sides of the marketplace, like strong liquidity. And we have a couple of high impact news this week. We also got FOMC, NFP. Then on Friday, we also got a couple of high impact news. So a market will be like crazy this week. Plus the war is going on, right? Did you guys heard that Yemen, the Houthi group in Yemen, they declared war against Israel. So price did hit this 50-minute fair value gap, right? Also the inversion that I showed you guys, this is the inversion that I showed you guys. Do you guys remember that I would like to see price coming up here but not going all the way? Let's see what price does. It did deliver buy side liquidity though. Okay, ES respecting very nicely. So we got a couple of trend line liquidity here. So my first target on ES will be this swing high. Now that we are moving higher, and this one, if price is reaching all the way up here, okay, if price is coming and clearing out this one, then this will be our low hanging fruit, because from this level to this level on 1 minute chart, price will easily give us 2R. When price is reaching here, we'll know the price is going here, and that's why price will reverse. So price will provide us two opportunity here, one going long, targeting the relative equal highs. If you don't get the chance, I believe price will reverse, show a willingness of reversing after it clears out the relative equal highs from here. So price completely filled this fair value gap, okay? Why am I mentioning about this inversion specifically? Why not this one? Why not the whole thing, right? Why not inversion from here? There's a logic behind it. This is what I call a smart money reversal zone, right? Dale, right? Good morning, Dale. How are you doing? So when we spot a inversion or fair value gap at a SMR leg, that's a very strong confluence in chart. So price is approaching towards this high. Let's drop down to 5 minutes and see what's there. Let's find more narrative, right? We are building our narrative. We are not trading yet. We're building our narrative, building our experience, and that's how we grow. So multiple buy side alongside with these relative equal highs. This is a SMT though, okay? So let's see. I'm not telling you guys the price will reach all the way up here now, but if price is clearing out buy side liquidity from here, price will confirm me that it wanna go higher. okay, because these are very strong liquidity, these are very clean levels, and price does its price delivers liquidity inside these levels very nicely. So this one is our target. We want to see price coming all the way up, delivering liquidity here, and price did that. Now we want to see price coming up here. We are not considering this volume imbalance as a bearish as a resistance for price, because as our mentor told us like 2 days ago, a volume imbalance gets invalid when price closes a candle's body above it. How many times you guys heard me saying it? Now you will never forget it, right? When you are studying alone, you forget it. When you are studying with me and a person who knows it, you never forget it, because I keep repeating. Also, look at here. Oh wow, this is a heaven for retails. How many double 1 2 3 4 5 6? Also trendline liquidity. Retails are crazily buying here. So market will reverse at 9:30. That's what I'm expecting to see, because the relative equal lows. But remember folks, before high impact news, price generates liquidity that it will take at high impact news. And how many high impact news we got today? Let me check. Multiple. That's what I remember. We also got FOMC. Okay, at 10 o'clock we got PMI, JOLTS job openings. Then at 2 o'clock federal funds rate, FOMC 2:30. That's the real move of FOMC. So I'll do 2 streams today, okay folks. I'll close the first stream at 10 o'clock and I'll start streaming again at 1:30. So do you guys see that price came up and generated liquidity up here? Sorry, took the liquidity from here. Now let's drop down to 30 seconds and let's see if price provides any opportunity. No opportunity, just moving aggressively, okay, towards buy side. Price gave an opportunity here in this fair value gap. Other than this, I don't see anything. So I told you guys that price will provide 2 opportunities. The first one is going up, we didn't got it. Now coming down, okay. So let's see if price is reversing or not. And what is this level? This is relative equal highs. Now that I gave you guys some confirmation, okay, what I'm gonna do here, if I was trading, okay, what I will do here, I will watch this inversion, sorry, this fair value gap. This fair value gap is yet to build. When this candle closes, we will have a full fair value gap. So what I'm gonna wait and watch, if price is going down below this fair value gap, closing a candle's body below it, okay. If price is doing that, I'll target this fair value gap and this one and these relative equal lows. If price is doing okay, now that price generated this fair value gap, that's what I was talking about. Now this, I don't want to see price respecting it. What do I mean by respect? Like not going up by using it as a bullish PD area. Rather, this support, I want to see it turning into resistance. We also got an inversion here. Look at here, Dale. Okay, this is a SMR leg, right? We also got an inversion here. So this is a very good reversal zone for Dow and for ES too. ES cleared out buy side liquidity. Do you see it, Dale? And this inversion, as I taught you guys, that this is a very powerful inversion, and price didn't respected this one, which also came at SMR leg, but this one is the last one. If price is not respecting it, we do have buy side liquidity up here, but I want to see price respecting it. Let's see what price does. Same thing on Dow. We have this inversion. Now I'd like to see price closing again this body below. That's what will confirm me the market structure shift. the advanced market structure shift. Okay, folks, price don't necessarily need to go below a old swing low or high to confirm a market structure shift. When price goes below inversion, that's a market structure shift. Let's look at NASDAQ. We did analyze our chart on ES. Okay, now let's do it on NASDAQ. So far, are you guys enjoying finding my commentary informative? If you are, hit the thumbs up button. Can you guys do that? 200 people watching, 40 likes. Let's reach 200, folks. Okay, let's reach 200, and we got a last up close candle right here. This is the more high probability because this last up close candle hit this inversion, right? But we also got this one. Let's see price respect it, but price is respecting this fair value gap. That's what I don't want to see. So price didn't confirm the market structure shift yet. It just came up and hit this order block. Let's see price reject from here. If not, okay, we do have this blue line. This is the buy side liquidity. Price will run towards here. So now let's look at NASDAQ. I'm on weekly chart. Okay, that's how I trade on 1 minute and 30 seconds, but the narrative that I build is from the highest time frame weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. That's why my analysis is so strong. That's why I'm so confident in calling the markets. Do you guys ever see me getting emotional in my voice? I get wrong so many times, but do I care? No, because I get right multiple times more than I get wrong, and that's what matters in trading, right? So we do have this volume imbalance here. Price did close the candles body below, so we are not using it anymore. We also have this fair value gap the price is respecting on weekly. So nothing significant on weekly chart other than the candle building, right? And price also came up, went above this volume imbalance, right? So in daily chart, we do have this low, but I don't basically use the low for resistance, but we'll keep an eye on it. Now that it's a big week, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure this week. Okay, now we don't have any visible PD area here, bearish PD area, that's what I mean, other than this fair value gap. We do have this week. So what I'm gonna do, when I see big weeks like this, I measure it and I see like how price reacts inside the 0.25. This is the discount level, then 0.5 premium, 0.75 premium. So I like to see price reversing from 0.5. The best reversal will happen from here, but anyway, it's on daily chart, right? So we can also expect to see price reversing from 0.25. And what did I told you guys yesterday? The high probability condition is when they are moving opposite to each other. Who are they? ES and Dow. They're moving together. NASDAQ moving opposite. Like if we are expecting bearish price action on Dow, then I want to see NQ moving higher. Some of you guys will argue about that, I know, but this is what I'm talking from my experience, and that's what my experience told me. Now I would like to see price going below. Okay, folks, we do have a breaker on 1 minute chart on Dow. Do you guys see it? Price came up, did a stop hunt inside where? Inside the inversion that I outlined from the 15-minute chart. So when price forms a where does price forms a high probability breaker? Where? Do you guys know that? Let me know in the chat if you guys know where price forms a high probability breaker. You are blocked. The folks who are like sharing their own analysis, I don't want to see your analysis, okay? Don't do that. Otherwise, I'll just block you. Yeah. Now that's looking good. Okay, I want to see price closing a body below this inversion, which is not doing that. I would like to see price closing a body below this inversion, and that's when I will know that the market structure shift happened. We do have a strong stop hunt visible, but we are yet to confirm our market structure shift, which will be below this inversion. So on NASDAQ, Okay, so we do have a fair value gap on 4-hour chart on NASDAQ. And where is this fair value gap coming? This fair value gap is coming right exactly at the 0.5 level. Sorry, 0.25 level and the 0.5 level. So that's a very strong level right here. We also do got this breaker down here. So this is what will be high probability for me, price reaching up. Now that we are expecting bearish price action on Dow, right, and ES, I want to see price going higher on NASDAQ. We do have couple of nice levels, right? We are building narrative from where, folks? From the weekly to the daily. We got our narrative from the daily. What was the narrative? Why price should reach higher? We identified a PDA right here, and it also makes sense with the week that we measured from the daily chart. So that's what narrative is. Why price is doing what it's doing, why price will do what it's gonna do. So price also did cleared out buy side liquidity from here. Okay, folks. Other than this, big fair value gaps towards sell side. So let's see what happens. We'll have to identify the support level, okay, from where price can deliver towards buy side. We identified our levels. Now we need to know from where price will go towards buy side. Okay, look at Dow. Dow did generate a volume imbalance. Now Dow did close the candle body below this inversion. Now I like to see Dow going lower. If it's, yeah, very good rejection from this volume imbalance. Okay, now let's see if Dow going lower. My target will be this one and this one ultimately. So what I would do if I was trading, price is not yet inside the macro, okay, folks? So I will not take it as an entry. Why? Look at the time. Every one of the entry that I share, the first confirmation comes from time. Time will have to match with your setup. Why? Because at 8:50, that's when price reverses. At 9:20 to 9:40, that's where price gets volatile. Okay, so even if I'm wrong, because of the volatility, because of the volume that coming in inside specific times, price will just go there and then it can reverse. But I'm still profitable, right? Price is giving me a partial here. My TP is here. So we'll wait for price to get inside our macro 8:50 to 9:10. And until then, we watch it. Do we fear about missing a setup? No, we can find multiple high probability setup in a day. The folks who are like getting worried about setup, okay, you don't have the skill. When you have the skill, you never worry about the setup. Anyway, so this is a breaker. This is a bullish breaker, right? So we found our bullish PDA that price will use, that price can use potentially to go higher. Which level I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use both ones because both are bullish breakers. Why? Low, and price cleared out the low here. So I would like to see price going higher from here. And as you guys can see, this candle, when it opened, it came down here. So where is trading? It's trading inside this breaker. You don't need to see me push a button in front of you to teach you. I can call market like this, and that's how the best learning happens. Okay, when you are out of it, like taking trades. I want to take trades watching HYDRA stream. No, when you don't think like that, when you are learning, that's when you grow most. So let's go to 5-minute chart, right? We got our level from the 15-minute. This is a bullish breaker. And now, do you guys see the power of narrative? I walked you guys through from the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. I built a narrative with you. I show you guys how I do it, right? And now price is respecting it. Now let's mark it as a breaker. This is our bullish breaker. What's happened? This is our bullish 15-minute breaker. And now you guys know why price is going up. I would like to see like price generating a fair value gap here and then coming down and then going up. This will be like a high probability. right? So let's see what happens. We do have these highs here. 1 minute chart, yeah, looking bullish to me. On 1 minute we do have a fair value gap here. Let's see ES. Now that we built our narrative on Dow, okay, we are not doing anything yet. We are yet to reach inside our macro, which is at 850 to 910. So we'll wait for price to get inside the macro, and then we will have a clean analysis. Okay, folks. Price did hit the low level of the week though, from the daily chart. This is what is happening here. This low, price did hit it. So let's see if price respects this higher time frame PDR. We are not talking about a trade, so we don't care if we are getting wrong. We are building experience. If price is doing that, okay, I would like to see this. If price is not doing this, then I would like to see this. Okay, now price did that. This is a high probability. When I see the same pattern repeating, I'll do this where I got right. That's how you build your skill, right? So let's go to ES. Okay, ES is just chopping around. Why? We are not trading inside macro. When does price gets clear? When it's trading inside a specific high probability time windows. What are these time windows? Those are macros. When you ask yourself questions like this and answer it by yourself, it becomes easier. It gets into your mind. And that's how you don't become impulsive, okay? Because I saw this pattern repeating, I have the confidence in this pattern. I did took this trade using the pattern before, and now I have the confidence to push button here again. That's what a skill means. So not looking good, because look at here, folks. Price is generating liquidity in both sides, right? Relative equal lows, relative equal highs. So what's the high probability condition here? What's the high probability condition here? Do you guys know that? When price is liquidity in both sides, what price does? I know Dale, you know it. So can you let the other people know? So this is our buy side liquidity from hourly chart, right? I told you guys about this level, which makes more sense on 50-minute, because on 50-minute chart this is a relative equal high, right? On hourly chart this is just a swing high. But when you drop down to the lower time frame, this makes more sense, because that's where the retail stop is. When price was here, I told you guys this is the target, this is the target, this is the target. I explained why these are the targets before it happened. Now we have the high here, relative equal highs. Then we also have relative equal lows down here. 30-second looking really good. Now the folks who don't know how to trade on lower time frame, they will be like, okay, it's a very choppy price action. It's not choppy. Price is building a narrative here. We have liquidity in both sides. Okay, I taught this in my private mentorship, private 3-day bootcamp, so I'm not gonna repeat it here. The folks who are with me there, they know the logic. What we are waiting for, this is not a choppy condition. Price is generating liquidity to take it inside macros. AMD, yes, Reggie, a very clean AMD, and it's one of the highest probability turtle soup model. Okay, so we'll see what happens. We are trading inside a macro. This macro, I don't use it, and you guys, the folks who have been watching me for months now, you guys know that I don't use it, because that's where the manipulation happens, right? So now we'll wait and see which side price clears out first. This is a narrative, like folks, repeats again and again. You guys already saw me calling market, taking trades when price showed this pattern multiple times. Okay, I have a stream name. I need one more trade to pass a funded challenge. Okay, go there and watch that stream. At the end, you will see the same price action repeating. Okay, the folks who didn't watch it, go now. It will only take like a couple of minutes from your part, but you will see me taking trades using the same pattern. I did push the button that time, okay? And I did pass a funded challenge with you all by using this pattern. So go there, watch it, and you will understand what's happening. So now I want to see price coming lower from here. Reggie and Dale, the folks who are inside my 3-day bootcamp, we already know it. Okay, which video? You will find it in my live section. The video is by the name I need one more trade to pass a 100 challenge. And you go at the end and you will see the same price action repeating. Okay, now let's see from where price can potentially reverse from the higher time frame. Okay, so we don't basically have anything here other than this week. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure this week, right? When we have big week and no other PDA, we do have this low here, this candle's low, which I believe is a breaker, right? Yes, higher high, new higher high. So this down close is breaker, and also I'm measuring this week. So price is now trading inside the 0.5 level. If price is going above this 0.5 level, folks, I don't have any interest. So look at here. Now I would like to see price going lower. This is a strong confluence. The target will be this low. So what will be the logic? The logic will be like this, putting our stop loss like this and targeting this one. Let's build it to our okay. Let's see. Okay, but this is a trade that I'm not taking. I'm not pushing any button today. Even I didn't push any button yesterday. I don't care, folks. Okay, I have a skill. You can see the skill. I can do it. I can do it personally. I can do it in front of you. So why should I care? I can spot a setup, a high probability setup in a good day, and this is not a good day for me. This is a day with like a lot of news, right? A lot of high impact news. So I'm just gonna avoid this one, and we will see. We'll look for trades, high probability trades after FOMC. So after FOMC, this is gonna be a high probability condition for me. So do you guys see the narrative now? How am I building a narrative? AMD is just a breaker. How AMD is just a breaker? Yeah, accumulation, manipulation, because the manipulation is happening at its top hunt, right? And the distribution is happening below the breaker. Yes. So price going up using this fair value gap. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We got a couple of higher time frame levels. This one, this breaker plus the week that we measured, right? The 0.5 level. Now we will wait. Look at Dow. Dow generated relative equal highs again. So that's what I don't like to see. If you guys go back and watch that stream where I took the same trade, you will see that price just tapped here and then reversed like aggressively. Price didn't generate any relative equal highs up here. When price generates relative equal highs, you want to see price clearing it out because that's a retail stop. Now price generated buy side liquidity again on Dow, right? More buy side liquidity. That means what? More retail stop, more choppy condition, and that's what you should be avoiding when you are trading. And that's what a low probability day looks like. Price continuously generates liquidity in both sides, but again, we are not trading. We are tape reading and building our narrative. Let's look at chat. Okay, you guys typed a lot of things. Informix 254, glad to see you here. Are you enjoying? Are you finding my stream informative? Informix 254. Am I sharing the logic before calling market? Am I calling one-sided and not telling you what's going on? Am I doing that? So you came into a right place, okay? You're not gonna regret it, okay, folks? Informix, glad to see you here. What times do you not trade? Like you're in a macro, but sometimes you say not to trade even in the macro. Yes. When price has a choppy condition, that's what I will teach in my mentorship, because in my mentorship I'll trade with my gang 2 days in a week. I'll push the button, and that's where they will learn. Here on YouTube I basically don't share everything. It's just the surface. There's way more deeper knowledge than this, but the surface is good. Okay, you can still use and take trades, but using my logic that I share. Look at here. Didn't I call market from here? Isn't it a turtle soup? When price was generating liquidity here, I told you guys to wait. Wait for what? To match with the time. Time matched, right? Price came inside 850. Price cleared out the buy side. I told you guys that we'll wait to see what side gets taken out first. This one got taken out first. I took you guys to the 4-hour chart. There was a breaker on 4-hour chart, right? There was a wick. We measured the wick. 0.5% came here. The breaker came here. So from here, we expected to see a reversal. That's what happening. You won't find any stream like this. Can I get to 200 likes, folks? Because of this calling. 300, like almost 300 people watching. Let's go to 200 likes, folks. Let's do that. Was there news at 8:30 on a different website? There wasn't any news. There's news at 10 o'clock. And there was NFP at 8:15. Hello, HYDRA. You can watch then US100. I'm looking for 1450 level. Okay, we analyzed it, okay? We analyzed. Just go back and listen to it again. You'll find me mentioning the levels that I was watching. Higher time frame deep area. Dylan, what are you talking about? It's PD area, not DP area. Okay. So this is the TP, folks, okay? If I was trading here, why am I saying if I was? I already basically called the market from here, right? So I'll put my stop loss at break even, and this is gonna be my target. I'm not holding after price goes below here. So the TP basically hit. Beautiful calling, right? Wasn't it beautiful? Let me know in the chat, folks. Wasn't it a beautiful call? Now, the folks who don't know what this pattern is, go back to your own chart. Sorry, go back to the stream that I mentioned. You will find it in my live section. The stream goes by the name, I need one more trade to pass a funded challenge. The same pattern repeats every fucking day. And the same pattern I took and passed a funded challenge live. And you guys watched it. So go back and watch that stream. Go back and at the end, you will find me calling the market. It's the same scenario, folks. The same scenario. So there are market profiles. There are a couple of market profiles that repeats every day. And that's what I shared in my 3-day bootcamp. Didn't I? In day 2, I gave you guys a couple of profiles that you will see every day inside macros. Dale, do you guys see the trend line liquidity right here? Didn't I give you guys this as a profile, right? There's this relative equal high, relative equal low when prices liquidity in both sides. Didn't I give you guys a profile about this? Didn't I give you guys multiple profiles that will repeat inside macro? You don't have to know basically the bias or anything for in these to execute. But if you can build a narrative like me, a bias, that's what will give you a strong confluence. So our first target is here. Now we'll wait, and this is a nice level for price to reach this fair value gap. We also do have this one here. Now I will put the fib here. Okay, folks, this is a 30-second chart. Didn't I call the 30-second chart here? I don't know why some folks finds this 30-second chart choppy. I can even call market on 15-second chart. Nothing is choppy here. If you understand what price is doing, okay, if you don't see the logic, okay, I'm just gonna show you guys how the folks who tell like they don't know what's happening on lowest time frame. I'm just gonna remove the drawings. Okay, hide the drawings. Now when you look at this price action on 15-second chart, you'll be like, what the hell is going on here? But when you put the drawings like I did, price generated lows, price generated highs. In this condition, we wait for price to clear out one-sided liquidity first. We identify from where price will reverse the higher time frame PD area. We did that, right? Let's go and rewind it because this is a very important setup, folks. That's why I'm telling you guys again and again. Even on 50-minute chart, I told you guys when price was trading here, wait to see what level is getting taken out first. What level got taken out first? These relative equal highs. Now, that time I took you guys on the 4-hour chart, right? Didn't we identify this breaker? Yes, this breaker is what? A bearish PD area. We identified it. That's a resistance for price. So now we wait to see price hitting it. Price hit it beautifully. Rejection here, entry here, target what? Relative equal lows down here. And look at the delivery right now. Isn't it beautiful? Is it choppy? It's not. So price did deliver. Now we'll watch and see what price does inside 920 to 940. Okay, today ES is looking way better than Dow, so let's stick with ES. When you have the skill, you can use, basically you can trade on any chart. So let's see what this is. An inversion, folks. Okay, this is an inversion that I taught in my 3-day bootcamp, that this inversion is powerful. Now I would like to see price using this inversion as a resistance and going lower, more lower. But we are not trading inside the macro though, so this is not a high probability calling. Just because I see it, that's why I'm mentioning it. I want to see price going below by using this inversion. Okay, HYDRA, why not this one? Why not this one? Because these are at premium. For that to know, you will have to join my 3-day bootcamp, where I did share the logic why price should go below from here. So now let's go to 30-second, and beautiful rejection. We have a volume imbalance. I would like to see this failing. If this fails, if price is going below this volume imbalance, this is going to be my target, and ultimately this fair value gap all the way down here. Okay, so price is yet to tap this 30-second fair value gap. So let's see what happens, folks. Let's see. Sylvia, excellent explanation about macro times. I was confusing when will be each one part the workshop, understanding better. Thanks, Sylvia, you are welcome. We are yet to do our day 3. Also, we are yet to do a backtesting session. Okay, you guys paid only $80, right, for it. The knowledge that I'm sharing, the experience that I'm giving you guys, worth way more than that. The backtesting session, don't miss it, Sylvia. Okay, it's gonna be a game changer. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna backtest a whole month with you all in a day. Okay, we'll complete it in a day. We'll not put it like for another day, so don't miss it. You will watch me like calling markets in the backtesting randomly. I'll choose a month randomly, and that's what we'll backtest. And that's where you will get more experience. Okay, in my mentorship, we'll do backtesting session more, like 3 or 4 times in a week. So yeah, mentorship will provide way more value. So we have this order block right here, and we hit it. This is gonna be the last line of defense. Okay, now that I gave you guys a level, this inversion, right? So when price was here, suppose I took this trade, where will I put my stop loss? Above here. But look at Dow. Why am I not taking this trade? Look at Dow. Price is not trading inside macro, plus Dow has relative equal highs, right? Dow hit the discount PDA, so there's a possible way that Dow will reverse. This is what I gave you guys as a target. Let's go to 1-minute chart. So this fair value gap I gave you guys as a target. Price hit it. This fair value gap coming at a discount level. Okay. Now price have relative equal highs above. What is this relative equal highs? Strong buy side liquidity. Now the price closed the candles body above here, and we do have these relative equal highs. Let's see if price goes higher. Let's see what price is gonna do. Basically, I don't have any confirmation yet, because I told you guys time is the main confirmation. When time and price match, that's when like my confidence boosts. Like, suppose you are drinking glucose, right? You will feel energetic. So these macros are glucose for me. When price gets inside this, I get more confirmation from price that, okay, now that it's trading inside this time price behaves like this. It delivers with high volatility, high liquidity, generates breaker setup. So inside 920 to 940, we'll have more confirmation. So now what we'll do, we'll wait for price to get inside 920, and until then we will watch how price generates liquidity. The more liquidity it will generate, What do I mean by more liquidity? The relative equal lows or highs will wait to see where price generates. If on Dow, if price is not clearing out the liquidity from here, right, this is gonna be my target at 930. This is gonna be an easy target. Okay, there's another setup that I see. Let's mention it quickly. We have an inversion, right? We have an inversion here. We also generated a fair value gap. So this is more like a BPR. So I would like to see price going higher from here on Dow, from this level. Let's see what price does on Dow. Geekai the Trader. Hey bro, what's up? So guys, check out Geekai the Trader's channel. He is someone who does stream like me, cause market like me, explains what's going on and what you should be doing. So when I'm not streaming, you guys can go watch and his streams. He does it very well, trust me. Okay, he even pushes the button in front of you, what I don't do. So a big shout out to my bro Geekai the Trader. Once you can identify where the market generates engineers liquidity, it takes your trading to another level. Exactly. I pinned this chat. Go and visit his channel. So price generated elliptical highs here, right? So let's see if price want to respect this BPR. We are expecting a bullish price action from this BPR though. Same thing on ES. As I told you guys, ES and Dow, they move together. When they are moving together, that's a high probability to me. When NASDAQ is moving opposite to each other, that's a high probability to me. When they are moving together, all of three pairs, that's a low probability condition. So let's see what NASDAQ is doing. NASDAQ, yeah, same price action on NASDAQ. So, but NASDAQ also have these relative equal highs, folks. Okay, I'm not taking an entry here, so don't push button here. Okay, you are building patience inside you, so you're waiting for price to get inside 920 to 940 macro. We are not doing anything. We see a setup, that doesn't mean that we'll take it. If you push the button here, where's your patience? That's the most important thing in trading. Where's your patience? You don't have it if you're pushing button here. I'm waiting, building my patience. That's what I did for years, building it. I'm gonna wait and see what price does. I don't care if price delivers here and I miss it, because I can do the same thing again. So we have liquidity up here on NASDAQ, right? We did hit the same price action on NASDAQ too. So NASDAQ has this fair value gap, which is what? A BPR. A BPR is what? Stronger than a normal fair value gap. And what a BPR looks like when price has fair value gap in both sides of the price action, that's what a BPR looks like. Now look at the delivery here. Okay, folks, we are trading outside macro. When we are trading outside macro, price delivers like this with a low volatility. And when price delivers like this, it generates emotion inside you, inside me. That's another reason that I only push button inside macro, because that's when price gets volatile, deliver liquidity in low resistance, right? Isn't there a breaker on ES? Which one? We do have bearish breaker, but we are not on ES. Okay, we're asking about ES. Okay, this because we see the liquidity on Dow and we know that they are moving together, we are not considering this breaker because we have high probability liquidity up here. That means what? A strong liquidity, right? So we'll watch what price respect, but this is what I will target at 930. This is the level that I'm watching at 930. These relative equal highs will not stay longer, folks, because this is where retail put their stops, and algorithm does what? It hunts retail liquidity, and that's where the liquidity is. I may be wrong, but I'm not pushing the button, right? Because why? Because this is not happening inside macro. So we'll watch. We'll see what happens. Okay, now look at the delivery here. Okay, when price was trading 850 to 910 macro inside that time, look at the delivery. Wasn't it way more clean than this delivery here? And look at this one. Okay, I'm just gonna hide this level here and this one and make it a little bit bigger so that I can make you understand like why I trade inside macro. And this is something that you will get from your experience, folks. Okay, and I'm sharing it for free. This is a high resistance liquidity run. And when does a high resistance liquidity run happens? Outside macro. Look at the time. Look at the time, okay? I'm telling you guys again, look at the time. At 850, price moved aggressively, did a stop hunt, right? We went above this high. And this is our stop hunt. And this is happening inside where? 850. This is happening outside macro. Choppy price action, right? Now this is inside macro, right? This is happening inside macro. Now look at the delivery. Which delivery do you like? Trading here or trading here? Trading here, of course, because this price action will not generate what emotion inside. You will be more confident because it's hitting your TP fast. If you are trading here, you'll be like, okay, well, price is now going lower. Price is using this bearish PD area. Price is using this bullish PD area. Right? I used to do that. That's why I know, okay? When I didn't know about the macros and stuff like that, I was like, what the hell is going on? Now when I know about the macro, that's why I have a very clean view now, right? So this liquidity here, price is going where? Price is going exactly to the level that I told you guys. Are you getting value from my stream? Are you getting the value from my stream? Yes, Sylvia, we shared a lot inside our 3-day bootcamp, that time distortion, right? Time distortion happens outside macro. Now, someone asked me here, NASDAQ. Now, do you see why this breaker failed? Right? Because I got the narrative from Dow. They moved together. So when you are trading, you should be watching both of the pairs. Which pair building liquidity, strong liquidity, relative equal highs. The pair that has strong liquidity, that's why you are trading. This is not, this is, here we don't have strong liquidity, but we have a SMT, right? That's why price moved lower. Now when price came down to the discount level, price came back up. If you don't see the logic with Dow, you'll be like, okay, this is a bearish breaker. Now I'll short here. Price just hit your stop loss. Do you see? Are you getting the value right now, NASDAQ? Am I making this clear to you? Let me know in the chat. So price delivered our liquidity. Now we had another great calling. So we had one calling that didn't paint out so far. Two callings that paint out like exactly market I called here, right? Down here, the reverse, up here, two callings. Let's see how many more we can call right in a day. So now if you have the skill like me, will you worry about it like a entry? Will you worry about that? You won't. So build a skill first, okay? This is what my chart looks like. Harish. This is the color code. You can take a screenshot. And other stuff, I'm using just the black and the canvas. This is the color code for canvas. It's not white, it's more like a cream white. Just take a screenshot and you can use it on your own chart. I do have other colors though that I use. Green one. And there's another one that is pink. There's another one dark. purple. Let's see which one we can use. Sky blue. I think brown is better, right? This one is better. Now we'll wait for 9:20 to 9:40 macro. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna take a short break. I'll get back to you guys in 1 or 2 minutes. I'm just gonna go and make a coffee and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So what price is doing here? Let's see what price is doing. Let's build our narrative for 930. Okay, we are trading inside the 920 to 940 macro. So let's go to higher time frame and let's see from if price is gonna reverse or continue its trend higher. We always come back to the higher time frame to build our narrative. Without higher time frame, basically we don't have any narrative, we don't have any confirmation. So the narrative comes from higher time frame. So we do have this inversion here. This is an inversion that I consider as a high probability inversion. Why not this one? Why not this one? For that to know, you will have to join my 3-day bootcamp, and that's where I shared why this inversion is powerful. You heard me calling the market by using this level on Dow. Now let's see if price respects this inversion. The folks who were inside my 3-day bootcamp, they already know why this is a high probability inversion. So this is where I'm expecting to see price coming up and reversing. Now let's see if we have the same narrative on Dow. So Dow has relative equal highs. Yep, the same thing. On ES we don't have, but Dow has relative equal highs. So this is gonna be my target for 930 delivery. Now let's see if we can find any potential. There will be two setup forming. Okay, price delivering liquidity here, and then reversing from here. So we'll see which one gives us a chance to enter, not enter, like build our narrative, like see if we can call the market. That's what we are doing. So price is a fair value gap here, right? Price also generated relative equal lows on ES. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait for price to hit this inversion and then coming lower as we have this relative equal low down here on Dow. Look at the fair value gaps, folks. The price generated and left unfilled, right? So so nothing, no, I don't see any setup yet that I can call the market from, but I do see these levels, and I'm targeting these levels for 930 delivery. I'm expecting price going higher. Now let's see from where price can go higher. From where this fair value gap looks good, this one looks good too. So I don't have a strong confirmation here because price is just trading off from a fair value gap, and that's what I don't use. Okay, I don't take entry just from a fair value gap. There will have to be 3 PD arrays that is confirming my trades. There's only 1 PD array that is confirming my trade. Anyway, we spotted from where price can reverse, right? From this blue shaded box that you see. This is our inversion from the hourly chart. This is our buy side liquidity, this black line. On Dow, these are relative equal highs. Okay, relative equal highs up here. 27 3-minute before we see the volatility coming in, equal high. So both of these are relatively equal high, and we already know that relative equal highs are strong liquidity for price. So you're watching these two levels, and these are the levels that we are expecting from where price can reverse. As long as price is not clearing out this liquidity on ES, this relative equal low, I'm bearish. I'm expecting a reversal from this PD array. I'm expecting a reversal from these two swing highs. Is being a pattern trader good? Yes, it's good as long as you can build the narrative and the idea from higher time frame. Sylvia asked a very nice question. Why you use the fair value gap October 23rd, 5 a.m. fair value gap and not the October 25, 12 p.m. on ES? Okay, let's see what Sylvia is asking us. Let's go to hourly. Why am I using this one, right, Sylvia? Why not October 25th? Okay, let's see. This is October 23rd, right? And October 25th is here. Because Sylvia, go back and listen to the day 2 stream. I explained it there. Watch the day 2 inversion 1 and inversion 2 profile, the 2 profile that I shared about inversion. Go back and watch it. That's where I shared the logic. But because you are my premium member, I tell you that this is a SMR leg. This is where price changes trend. So where price changes its trend and forms in fair value gap, this fair value gap is important. This is why this is not where price change is trend, right? This is where price reversed. This is why this level is very important. I explained way deeper inside my second day, so I hope you will go back and listen to it. It will make more sense to you. Okay, so I do see an entry pattern. Now the price coming down and clearing out the sell side liquidity from here. What's the pattern? I like to see price going higher from here. My stop loss will be below this breaker, below this bullish breaker, and we will target 2R from here. We'll take a partial right here, so let's see if price moves higher or not. You guys got the confirmation. Relative equal highs is visible. Price cleared out the relative equal lows from here, hit the fair value gap. I'm expecting bullish price action. Bullish price action that will take us here. Dow, same thing on Dow, but Dow did generate this relative equal low. This is good because we are expecting a reversal too, right? So as long as Dow has this relative equal low, we can expect to see a reversal from here. But let's see, folks, what happens. Let's see what happens. The volatility is not that good. 930. I was expecting a lot more volatility. I was expecting a straight move toward buy side from here. That's what basically happens in a high probability condition when price is delivering liquidity at 930. But because we got high impact news, that's why price is like moving slower here at 930. Okay, so I will not hold anymore. Okay, if I was in this trade, what I will do is wait for price to hit this breaker, and our stop loss is below here, right? So we are safe anyway. Let's see what price does. Let's see what price does. This is like a high probability area. This is a high probability zone for price to continue its trend higher. Why? Because this is a breaker, low, lower low, breaker right up here. We do see relative equal highs here up here. So let's see what price does. Moving aggressively towards sell side. My last line of defense will be this candle with this fair value gap. If I was in this trade, I will not hold if price is going below this fair value gap. What's the difference between inversion, fair value gap, and BPR? Inversion is a failed fair value gap, and the BPR is when price has two fair value gaps exactly right next to it. Like here, this is a BPR. Fair value gap, fair value gap, fair value gap, fair value gap. So this whole thing is a BPR, but this is not from where I will short because we have a high probability PD area here. Okay, this bullish breaker, and price reached the discount level. Now let's see if price is going higher on Dow. Price hit this fair value gap, right? On ES, the price action is way more clear today compared to Dow because look at here. Dow didn't hit the breaker, but ES did hit the breaker. It's moving higher. Do you guys see the logic? Do you guys see the logic now? Because some of you won't see the logic and short from here. No, this is not a good area to short. Price has relative equal highs up here. Price has a strong PD area down here, right? So if I am right, price should move higher from this level. And it did, right? When I called the market here, I told you guys I will take an entry here. I'll put my stop loss below here and I'll target 2R. Price respected my stop loss. It's moving higher. So now let's see. Now the price moved in my favor. What I'll do, I'll wait to see how price is delivering. Is the manipulation macro for turtle soup? What? Okay, what are you saying? Is the manipulation macro for turtle soup trades? Yes, manipulation is where the turtle soup entry forms. I'll teach you guys that in the third day, which will be on the 5th October. Okay, Sylvia, so I hope to see you there. That's when I'll teach you guys that how to trade turtle soup. I already taught you guys one model in day 2. So now I will wait. My stop loss is gonna be below this fair value gap. Hello Hydra, a question. What do you mean by macro? Macro are specific time windows, and for that I'm not doing any beginner lesson here. So you will have to find it out and figure it out on your own. Macros are specific time windows where price becomes volatile, where price delivers liquidity, high probability, like aggressively delivers liquidity. So we do have a fair value gap here on NASDAQ, right? Do you long even prices above true day open or vice versa? I don't use true day open. I use liquidity levels as my confirmation. Sometimes I do use, but I use higher time frame PDRAs, and that's what gives me more confirmation to call market and trade from it. Do you guys see anything else that I'm using? Any other levels? No, I'm basically trading off clean price. I'm not even using any indicator, no other level, just simple couple of models, and that's it. If I see it in chart, if it makes sense to me, and that's what I'm doing. More relative equal high means what? More strong buy side liquidity on NASDAQ. So I would like to see price going higher. We do have a breaker here. Do you guys see this breaker on NASDAQ? Okay, let's outline this NASDAQ. No, macros are like, you will find the macro timings for free in my Twitter. I'll show you. Just wait. So now Dow hit the breaker, right? Dow hit the breaker. Let's see if price moves higher from here. Dow did hit the breaker. I'm not expecting a lower price action because look at ES, folks. ES generated relative equal high here, right? And also we have relative equal. Also we have a breaker here on Dow. Now that they're moving together, let's see what they're doing. Look at the choppiness, folks. This is a low probability condition. Just because I see a trade, a pattern forming, that doesn't mean that I should be taking it, because this is a low probability condition. Do you guys understand? We got a lot of high impact news. A lot. So this is our target, this buy side liquidity up here. Let's look at ES. So ES is still respecting the breaker, right? Still respecting our breaker. I'm looking for the macro times. Let's see where it is. Okay, so these are the macros. What is this? I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. What's your nickname? Just let me know that, because it's so hard for me to pronounce. So these are the macro times that I use. These are my high probability macro. You can take a screenshot, or you can go in my Twitter account. You will find the link in the description below, and go in my highlight section in my Twitter account, and you will find a lot more value for free there. I shared a lot of templates, educational templates. Look how many templates are here, all for free, and it's on my Twitter. More trade examples, okay? Like this one, there's a trade. This trade, we saw this pattern repeating at 850 macro. Do you guys remember? We had relative equal high, relative equal low in both sides of the market, right? We waited for price to clear out one side and then go towards another side. So there are patterns in market that repeats again and again and again, folks. What I wait for is price to repeat this pattern and then go higher. Yes, every session Kanya will be recorded, okay? Every session is recorded, so even who are joining later, they can watch it, the recordings. Now look at here, price did generate relative equal low, relative equal high. What am I doing? I'm waiting for price to get inside the macro, right? And then move higher. Now we'll see. It's just a 1 minute recording. See, price cleared out the liquidity from here, right? Relative equal low, we have relative equal high now. Push the button here. Now I'm expecting to see price going higher. This is not a demo trade that I took. This is a trade that I took on my funded account. As you guys can see, the level trade of 8. Now watch, the same delivery happened inside today at 850 on ES. Look at the delivery. Isn't it the same pattern that I talked today? Even in my previous streams, I did share this logic again and again. So price did generate it. This is a choppy price action, folks. Okay, this is a very choppy price action. This is not a high probability condition that I look for. Price generated relative equal highs though in both sides, but it's delivering liquidity in high resistance, but still respecting the breaker, right? Still respecting the breaker, still building confirmation for us that it want to move higher. What confirmation? Price is continuously generating relative equal highs. Relative equal highs, that's what? That's retail stops. Retail are putting stop here, shorting here aggressively, and price will just come back and hit their stop loss because we know what price is using this breaker. Yeah, it's 920 to 940. I'm not mixing anything. It's 920 to 940. This is the time period that I trade from, and this is the one of. If I had to choose, like if you ask me what macro will you choose to trade for the lifetime, if you had to choose one macro, I'll choose this one. Dylan, what do you think about day quarterly theory? It works, but I don't use it. That's what I think. I don't need to use it. I have macros. That's where I know the price will do AMD. I don't need to use day theory to know that, okay, price is now in a distribution zone. Price is now in a... I already see it. I build the narrative by seeing the liquidity. You don't need to know the day theory to call the market. I'm doing it here. When did you saw day streaming and calling the market like me? Never. It's all good in hindsight, okay? Hindsight makes money though. Hindsight is good for courses, right? I can, if I'm like doing hindsight, analysis, I can show you guys multiple trades in a day, and you guys will be like, okay, Hydra took all of this, but hindsight is all scam. The thing that really goes on is live trading. How many of your favorite trader can do that? I never saw day doing that streaming. Now you guys saw me calling market here, then calling market here again. What day is doing? Where is he? What is he doing with his quarterly theory? All he's sharing is in hindsight. Go on his Twitter account and you'll find everything hindsight. Go on his YouTube, everything is hindsight. Hindsight makes money. That's why people do it, okay? Because people are impatient, they'll be like, okay, if he can prove it in hindsight, I can do the same. But no, when you are showing something in live, calling it live, that's where the best learning happens. When you are doing it your own and you are new, you will be like, what price is doing here? Why is it so choppy? I'm getting so frustrated, right? The same thing happens. But when someone experienced showing you it live, not in hindsight, okay? In hindsight, we can do our analysis, we can build our experience, but the best learning happens when someone does it with you live. And those are the real traders. Everyone hindsight, just basically what I consider as a scammer. Okay, so ES is moving in our favor, but look at Dow. Okay, Dow, that's why I'm just avoiding Dow, because ES has a way better price action compared to Dow. I'm basically a Dow trader, okay? I trade on Dow specifically. But today, why did I choose this one? Because ES was moving way more cleaner than Dow. Now, a lot of you will be seeing this as a breaker, okay? No, this is not a breaker. Price will not reverse from here. We are not expecting a reversal. Why? We have a higher time frame PDA up here. We have relative equal highs up here. So now that price moved in my favor, I'll put my stop loss in break even, right? When I shared the logic, go back in my stream and you'll see me calling the market. When I shared the logic, I told you guys that where was our stop loss? Below here, right? So what I'm gonna do, put my stop loss in the break even, target like this one, all the way up. This inversion that I told you guys, right? Our trade was here, so our entry was here though. So a 2 hour will be here all the way up. 4 hour fair value gap. Let's see what he's talking about. The 4 hour fair value gap. I'll close the stream soon, folks, because I'll catch you guys again at 1:30, and we will watch FOMC delivery together. After price delivers FOMC, it generates like beautiful setup, high probability setup. So price did hit this fair value gap though. Okay, yeah, this fair value gap, price hit it. Now let's see if price is reversing or showing willingness to go higher. As long as price is staying above this last up close candle, okay, we are safe. But if price is going below it, we have our stop loss here to save us. Dow is moving lower, because here price hit the 4 hour fair value gap right here. I'm expecting price moving higher though. It's a high resistance liquidity run. If I was trading, I will not hold my trade here, because look at the delivery. What I trade is low resistance liquidity run. Williams, I will not cover forex even on my mentorship, because I'm not a forex trader. All I do is on crypto and features like stocks. Okay, so these are the two pairs that I'll share. So price did came back up, hit this breaker, and it's going down. I don't have any interest in calling market anymore, folks. I hope you guys got some gems from today, found some information like that you can use. Right, I'll catch you guys again at what time? At 1:30 I'll stream again. And if you guys want to watch with me the delivery of FOMC, you guys can do that. I'll stream again, and we are closing here, folks. Okay, price, I told you guys that as long as price is respecting and not going below this order block, we are safe. And price did deliver in a choppy delivery here, right? But still respecting this order block. So we'll see if price is coming up here, and after that I'm closing. After that we are closing. How do I join mentorship? Okay, so mentorship is not available yet. You can check out the 3-day bootcamp that I'm doing. You will find the link in the Telegram group. Okay, so go in my Telegram. The link is in the description, and see that pinned message there, and you will find the information of how to join the 3-day bootcamp. Okay, folks, so this is it. This is our this was our target. We are still, if you are still holding, hold until price reaches this inversion. Okay, but it was a good calling from this breaker, right? We had this low, lower low, up close candle breaker. Price came all the way down, hit the breaker, did some choppiness, provided a very nice trade here. So this is it for, okay, this is it today, folks. We are approaching towards our another macro, 950 to 1010. This is another macro. So if you guys still want to trade, which I won't, we have a 10 o'clock news. So just watch the market, how it's delivering, or take a break, because I'll catch you guys again at 1:30. So peace.